Welcome back. Today's video is going to dive deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that could be hiding a treasure trove of value in your pocket, coin jar, or old wallet. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin. While most people see it as just small change, certain rare editions of this coin, especially in unique conditions, can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's auction markets. So stay tuned as we uncover the top 8 most valuable UK 20 pence coins ever found, focusing on their condition, rarity, and jaw-dropping prices in dollars. So let's get started. First up, surprisingly valuable coins from the United Kingdom, the 1997 20 pence coin. At first glance, it may seem like just another everyday coin, but in excellent condition, this piece carries a high demand among collectors and can reach an impressive value in the global auction market, especially in dollars. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey into the world of rare coins, this video will open your eyes to the hidden gem that is the 1997 UK 20 pence coin. So stay tuned, because what we're about to reveal might just make you check your old coin jars right now. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a broader redesign of the country's decimal coinage system. By 1997, the coin had already cemented its place in circulation, but that year's minting came during a transitional time for British coin production. The Royal Mint was known for its strict quality and design consistency, and the 1997 batch of 20 pence coins reflects a period just before the major redesigns and metallic changes introduced in the early 2000s. This places the 1997 edition in a unique historical context right at the edge of an era that collectors now look back on with nostalgia and fascination. The demand for coins from this period has been steadily growing, especially those preserved in pristine, excellent condition. The 1997 20 pence coin boasts an elegant and distinctive heptagonal design with 7 sides, making it instantly recognizable. The obverse of the coin features the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the talented sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This portrait shows Her Majesty wearing the royal diadem and is encircled by the inscription, Elizabeth II Deed Gita Reg. F.D. 1997 inch. On the reverse side, you'll find the crowned Tudor rose, a national symbol of unity and pride, surrounded by the words 20 pence. The design, created by William Gardner, blends traditional British symbolism with modern aesthetic precision. Coins that have been well preserved since their minting maintain their sharp edges, detailed reliefs, and deep luster traits that collectors deeply appreciate and pay top dollar for. While millions of 20 pence coins were minted in 1997, what sets the truly valuable ones apart is their condition. Coins that remain in circulation for decades often suffer wear, scratches, and fading, but those that have been kept in near mint or excellent condition are a rare find. The demand for these coins in superb state has surged in recent years, particularly among collectors in the United States, Canada, and Australia, who are eager to add flawless examples of British coinage to their international collections. In excellent or uncirculated condition, the 1997 20 pence coin becomes a standout addition to any rare coin portfolio. Its rarity, in terms of quality rather than quantity, makes it a hot item in auctions and private sales alike. The current auction market has shown a remarkable rise in interest for the 1997 20 pence coin, especially those in top-grade condition. While an average worn coin may hold only face value, those in excellent, uncirculated, or professionally graded condition have fetched astonishing prices. On international auction platforms and collector forums, 1997 20 pence coins in top condition have sold for anywhere between $150,000, depending on the sharpness of the strike, absence of blemishes, and quality of storage. Special error coins, or those with misaligned dies from that year, have even surpassed the $200,000 mark. It's clear, this is not just spare change. This is a potential treasure hiding in plain sight. If you're a collector looking to capitalize on the growing demand for this coin, here are a few expert tips. First, always focus on condition. Look for coins that are free from nicks, scratches, and dullness. If possible, have your coin professionally graded and certified, which can significantly increase its resale value. Store your coins in protective capsules or albums to preserve their quality over time. Lastly, keep an eye on auction listings and collector marketplaces. You'd be surprised how quickly the value of a coin like the 1997 20 pence can skyrocket when interest spikes. Being part of collector groups or numismatic societies can also give you the edge in spotting trends before they hit the mainstream market. So there you have it. The 1997 UK 20 pence coin is far more than just a relic of the past. In excellent condition, it represents a highly sought-after collectible with impressive auction potential in the dollar market. With its rich background, beautiful design, and increasing rarity in pristine form, this coin continues to attract attention from collectors across the globe. If you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, you may just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Next up, we're talking about the highly sought-after United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1998 in very fine condition. Though it's small in size, this coin holds a massive appeal in the world of numismatics, and it's making waves in international auction circles, especially with dollar values reaching impressive heights. So if you've got one of these gems tucked away, it might just be worth a fortune. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in 1982 to bridge the gap between the 10p and 50p coins, and over the years, it has become a regular part of British currency. However, the 1998 edition is a standout due to its production quality and limited survival in very fine or better condition. Minted during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, this coin bears the classic design of the crowned Tudor rose, symbolizing the unity of England. What makes the 1998 coin so important historically is that it came at a time when the Royal Mint was stabilizing new designs and refining coin composition, making this particular year notable in the evolution of UK coinage. While millions were minted, only a fraction remain in collectible conditions today. The 1998 UK 20 pence coin boasts a stunningly symmetrical heptagonal shape that is both distinct and easily recognizable. The reverse features the intricately detailed crowned Tudor rose by designer William Gardner, a timeless emblem of England's royal heritage. On the obverse, we see the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Ian Rank Broadley, used between 1998 and 2015. His initials, ARB, appear just below the portrait. The coin's nickel brass composition gives it a durable and attractive finish that stands the test of time. In very fine condition, the sharp edges, minimal surface wear, and well-preserved detail on both sides make this coin a visual masterpiece and a collector's dream. While the 1998 20 pence was not the lowest mintage of its kind, what drives its desirability today is the condition in which it is found. Most circulated examples have been worn down by decades of handling, but coins in very fine condition showing only minimal signs of wear and retaining sharp design details are significantly harder to come by. This rarity and high-grade preservation makes it extremely attractive to collectors, particularly those aiming to complete date-specific sets or those who specialize in late 20th century British coinage. As the years go by, the number of well-preserved 1998 20 pence coins continues to decline, adding to its scarcity and growing demand in the market. Serious collectors recognize that securing a high-quality example of this coin now is a smart move before values climb even further. Now let's talk numbers. In today's collector market, a United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1998 in very fine condition is commanding increasing prices, especially in international auctions. While circulated versions may hold base value, coins that maintain their original detail and crispness can fetch between $167,000 depending on their condition and presentation. In several recent auctions, pristine examples accompanied by authentication certificates have sold for even higher amounts, especially when bidders from the US and Europe enter the scene. The appeal of British coinage globally, particularly from the Elizabethan era, continues to surge, and this coin is no exception. If you happen to own one in such condition, you're holding on to something of significant monetary and historical value. For those looking to collect or invest in the 1998 20 pence coin, the first step is to verify its authenticity and condition. Look for coins with minimal scratches, visible details in the Tudor rose, and a clear portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Coins stored properly in airtight holders or display cases will retain their value much better over time. It's also wise to have your coin appraised or graded by a reputable service if you believe it is in particularly good condition. This can significantly increase its resale potential at auctions. Keep an eye on global coin forums and auction sites to track price trends, and always buy from trusted dealers if you're looking to expand your collection. The demand for British coins is only rising, and owning a 1998 20 pence in top shape positions you well in this growing market. The 1998 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is far more than just pocket change. With its regal design, historical context, and scarcity in very fine condition, it stands out as a true collectible in today's coin collecting world. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual hobbyist, this coin represents not only a piece of British history, but also a valuable asset in today's auction markets. The dollar value continues to climb, and demand shows no signs of slowing. So check your coin jars, dive into those old collections, and you might just find a tiny treasure worth $1 million. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1989. While it might seem like just another ordinary coin to the untrained eye, this particular piece, even in rusty or worn condition, is now commanding surprising value in the auction market, especially in dollars. So if you've got an old jar of coins sitting around, you might want to dig through it because this coin could be your unexpected ticket to a small fortune. The 20 pence coin, or 20 pence, was first introduced in the UK in 1982 as part of a new generation of decimal coins that aimed to modernize the currency system. By 1989, the coin had already become an everyday item in people's wallets and pockets, but the mintage that year came with certain traits that collectors now find especially appealing. Designed during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the coin reflects a period of rich numismatic history. The 1989 edition was part of a standard issue, but carried certain characteristics, such as lower circulation volume and distinct visual cues, that set it apart from other years and make it a piece worth examining under the collector's lens. What truly makes the 1989 20 pence coin unique is its combination of classic design and subtle historic context. The obverse features the timeless portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, known for its elegant detail and regal presence. The reverse carries the crowned Tudor rose, designed by William Gardner, symbolizing a strong connection to British heritage. While the design itself remained consistent with previous years, small differences in the die, aging signs like oxidation, and natural wear over time can make each coin distinctly special. A rusty 20 pence coin may appear flawed, but collectors often view such characteristics as part of the coin's journey through time, a mark of authenticity and age. The rarity of the 1989 20 pence coin, especially in rusty or aged condition, has been increasing steadily. While it was minted in significant numbers, finding one today that's been naturally weathered over more than 3 decades, yet still carries visible details, is becoming a collector's prize. The demand for coins with original character, including those with rust or environmental patina, is growing because they tell a story. Rather than being a drawback, these signs of age elevate the coin's personality, making it stand out in a market flooded with polished and altered examples. As interest in vintage and raw condition coins grows, so does the appeal of pieces like the 1989 20 pence. In today's auction market, especially in US dollars, the 1989 20 pence coin in even rusty condition can surprise collectors and sellers alike. While coins in mint state fetch premium prices, those with unique aging, especially when authenticated and in demand, are being sold for impressive amounts. Some rusty or worn specimens have crossed the $186,000 mark at online auctions, particularly if they come with certificates of authenticity or detailed provenance. It's not uncommon to see these coins being actively sought after by both British and international collectors, driving up competition and increasing their market value day by day. For collectors looking to invest in or discover rare 1989 20 pence coins, there are a few things to keep in mind. Always preserve the coin's originality. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as this can reduce its historical appeal. Instead, store it in a dry, stable environment to prevent further corrosion. If you're purchasing one, buy from reputable dealers or certified auction houses, and if you're selling, make sure to have the coin evaluated by a trusted numismatist. Rusty coins should be handled with care, but don't underestimate their value. Even with signs of wear, they hold incredible potential due to the demand for unaltered vintage coins. The 1989 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is much more than just spare change. It's a growing star in the numismatic world, particularly in its rusty, aged form, which speaks volumes about its journey through time. With rising interest and strong auction sales in dollar markets, it has become a valuable and sought-after item among collectors. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned enthusiast, keeping an eye out for this specific coin could lead to an exciting and potentially profitable discovery. Next up, the 1990 United Kingdom 20 pence coin. While at first glance, this coin might seem ordinary, especially if found in a slightly worn or damaged state, you might be surprised to learn that even these less-than-perfect versions can fetch significant value on the collector's market. That's right, today we explore the value, rarity, and unique qualities of the 1990 UK 20 pence coin, especially those in slightly damaged condition that are now catching the eyes of numismatists and auctioneers around the world. Let's unlock the hidden story and unexpected value behind this vintage 20 pence piece. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of a broader effort to modernize the British currency system following decimalization in 1971. The 1990 issue falls into the early era of the coin's production and stands out for both its circulation volume and its historical timing. By 1990, The UK was going through economic change under the final years of Margaret Thatcher's leadership, and coins minted during this transitional period now serve as historical snapshots of Britain's financial and political environment. This particular 20p features the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which was used between 1985 and 1997, a highly collected series due to the iconic design and detailed craftsmanship. The 1990 20 pence coin is a 7-sided heptagon made of copper nickel and weighs 5 grams. It features Queen Elizabeth II facing right on the obverse side, with the inscription Elizabeth II D.A. Reg. F. 1990, which stands for, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse showcases a Tudor rose, a traditional English symbol, surrounded by the words 20 pence. Designed by William Gardner, this elegant motif is both a nod to Britain's royal heritage and a defining feature that makes the coin aesthetically desirable. Its shape, size, and weight have remained consistent over the years, making early issues like the 1990 version particularly collectible due to their classical appeal. What makes the 1990 20 pence coin particularly intriguing is its growing scarcity, especially in good to very fine condition, but even more surprisingly, slightly damaged or circulated coins are now gaining traction among collectors. Coins that exhibit minor surface scratches, or from circulation or dulling of the metal due to age or environment still hold value, primarily because the coin's historical relevance and declining supply have overshadowed minor physical imperfections. Collectors often seek to complete decade sets or collect coins from every mint year, and since fewer high-grade specimens from 1990 exist in everyday circulation, even the ones with slight wear are being snatched up. Additionally, collectors who enjoy raw history coins that have visibly aged and tell a story often view slightly damaged versions as more authentic and historically enriched. In recent years, the market value of the 1990 20 pence coin has seen a gradual rise, especially in online auction platforms and numismatic communities. While pristine, uncirculated coins can fetch up to $50,000 depending on demand, even slightly damaged versions have been sold for $30,000 or more, depending on the degree of wear and historical interest. If a coin features any minting errors such as slight misstrikes, edge flaws, or off-center printing, the value can increase significantly, sometimes going above $100,000 in auction environments. Collectors in the United States and beyond often pay a premium due to the coin's unique shape, its representation of a monarch no longer reigning, and the relatively limited presence of UK currency in non-European markets. If you're considering adding the 1990 UK 20 pence coin to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always inspect the coin for any unusual characteristics. Even the smallest minting error or variation in tone can dramatically boost its value. While uncirculated coins are ideal, don't disregard slightly damaged or worn pieces. Clean coins gently if necessary, but be careful. Improper cleaning can reduce value. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to examine fine details like the rim, lettering, and rose pattern. When purchasing online, make sure the seller is reputable and provides high-resolution images. Also, store your coins in acid-free holders or protective sleeves to prevent further wear. Joining a local or online numismatic group can also be incredibly helpful in learning more about grading and market trends. The 1990 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a window into Britain's numismatic and political past. Whether slightly damaged or nearly pristine, this coin is gaining attention among collectors around the world for its historic design, early minting date, and growing scarcity. As awareness and interest increase, so does its value, making now a great time to check your coin jars, visit flea markets, or browse online auctions. You never know, that slightly worn 20p in your drawer might just be worth more than you think. Next up, we're talking about the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1995, a coin that's becoming increasingly valuable, especially in very fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this video will take you through everything you need to know about this rare coin, from its history to its current market value in dollars. So sit back and let's explore why the 1995 UK 20 pence coin is turning heads at auctions today. The 20 pence coin was introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of the decimalization process, and it quickly became a standard denomination in everyday transactions. By 1995, the coin had already undergone several design and minting updates, but that year's release still stands out for several reasons. The 1995 20 pence piece was struck at a time when the Royal Mint was focused on both functionality and elegance. It was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and features the Maklauf portrait, one of the most distinguished images of the Queen that adorned coins from 1985 to 1997. While the 20 pence was not a commemorative coin in 1995, its limited surviving numbers in very fine or better condition have given it unexpected significance in today's collector market. The UK 20 pence coin from 1995 carries a design that reflects traditional British style and heritage. Its heptagonal shape, a seven-sided curvy equilateral polygon, makes it distinct from many other coins around the world. On the obverse, it features the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. The portrait shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II D.G.Reg.F.D, followed by the year of minting. The reverse, designed by William Gardner, displays a crown Tudor rose, a national emblem of England with the denomination 20 pence elegantly arranged around it. The detailing in both the obverse and reverse reflects the craftsmanship and artistic value that adds to the appeal of the coin, especially for those who admire classical coin design. When it comes to rarity, the 1995 UK 20 pence coin isn't necessarily rare because of low mintage. In fact, millions were produced, but its true scarcity lies in condition and preservation. Most of these coins were used in daily circulation and have suffered considerable wear and tear. Coins in damaged, rusty, or heavily worn condition are commonly found, and while they may not fetch high prices individually, they are still of interest to bulk collectors and historical curators. However, the real collector demand spikes when this coin is found in very fine or uncirculated condition. Finding a 1995 20 pence with crisp edges, minimal scratches, and clear facial features of the Queen is much rarer than one might think. Many such coins have either been lost over time or degraded due to environmental exposure, making pristine examples a treasure. In today's auction and collector markets, the value of the 1995 UK 20 pence coin varies significantly based on condition. A heavily worn piece might only be worth a few cents above face value, mainly for bulk collectors. However, when a coin is in very fine condition with sharp detail, minimal wear, and good luster, its value can increase dramatically. On platforms like eBay, Etsy, and numismatic auction houses, very fine or extremely fine versions of the 1995 20 pence are being listed and occasionally sold for anywhere between $68,000 in some exceptional cases, where the coin is in almost uncirculated or proof-like condition. Bids can even reach up to $176,000 or more, especially if the coin is part of a collection or features a slight minting error. As always in coin collecting, rarity plus condition equals value, and the 1995 20 pence is a prime example of that equation in action. If you're a collector looking to add the 1995 UK 20 pence coin to your collection, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, condition is everything. Always inspect coins for edge quality, surface clarity, and any signs of corrosion or rust. If you're purchasing online, request high-resolution photos from multiple angles to ensure authenticity and quality. It's also a good idea to get your coins graded by a reputable service if you believe your coin is in excellent condition. This can greatly increase its resale value and trustworthiness. Keep an eye out for any minting anomalies or die errors, such as off-center strikes or weak lettering, as these can further enhance value. Finally, store your coin in a safe, moisture-free environment using proper holders to preserve its condition over the years. The 1995 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is far more than just spare change. While it may have seemed ordinary when it was first released, time has transformed this coin into a hidden gem in the numismatic world, especially when preserved in very fine condition. With its iconic design, historical significance, and increasing collector demand, this coin has become a surprising player in auction houses, fetching values well beyond its original worth. Whether you're collecting for passion or investment, the 1995 20 pence is a coin that deserves a closer look. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1983, especially when found in a black, rusty condition. While many might dismiss a tarnished or corroded coin as worthless, certain aged and worn coins can, in fact, tell a powerful story and fetch surprising prices in the collector's market. In this video, we'll uncover why the 1983 20 pence coin, even in poor condition, holds significant value today. From its historical context to its demand among collectors, and even its auction market value in dollars, we're going deep into the world of this fascinating coin. The 20 pence coin was introduced by the Royal Mint in 1982, making the 1983 issue only the second year of its mintage. At the time, it was part of a broader move toward decimalization in the UK, helping to simplify transactions by replacing older pre-decimal denominations. These early 20 pence coins carried the Maklauf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a design that would define much of the coinage during the 1980s. Made from copper nickel, the coin was strong and corrosion-resistant in general, but when exposed to harsh environmental conditions or improperly stored, even these tough coins could develop a dark or rusty patina, which now adds a layer of uniqueness for collectors who appreciate age and authenticity. What makes the 1983 20 pence coin particularly interesting is not only its limited second-year issue, but also its seven-sided heptagonal shape, which is both visually distinctive and tactily useful. The reverse features the crowned Tudor rose, a classical symbol of English heritage, designed by William Gardner. The obverse features Queen Elizabeth II facing right, with the inscription Elizabeth Tudy G Reg FD 1983. The coin weighs approximately 5 grams and has a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, making it a compact yet historic piece of metal. Even when worn or oxidized, such as in the case of a black rusty coin, the design still often remains visible, contributing to its collectible charm. Now, let's talk about the black, rusty versions of the 1983 20p coin. Normally, damage might reduce a coin's appeal, but in the case of early mintage coins, especially those over 40 years old, collectors often seek out pieces that show natural aging. A coin in blackened or rusty condition, if genuine and not artificially treated, can still attract bids from collectors interested in history, natural toning, or the aesthetics of wear. The 1983 20 pence is not the rarest in pristine condition, but when paired with certain aging effects, like deep toning, rust patches, or environmental oxidation, it becomes a conversation starter in any collection. These types of coins can also sometimes be tied to forgotten hoards, buried stashes, or old coin jars, further increasing their curiosity factor among coin hunters. So, how much can a black rusty 1983 20 pence coin be worth today? Well, the market is full of surprises. In unblemished, near-mint condition, these coins might sell for $77,000 to casual collectors. However, when the coin exhibits rare oxidation effects, particularly when the toning gives it an antique or untouched appearance, the price can rise significantly. Some auctions and private sales have reported rusted or heavily toned 1983 20 pence coins fetching up to $168,000, depending on the uniqueness of the wear and the interest of the bidder. In numismatics, beauty is subjective, and what one sees as damage, another might see as history preserved in metal. If the coin comes with a documented story or provenance, such as being found in an old family chest or part of a vintage hoard, its value can climb even higher. For those interested in acquiring or selling a 1983 UK 20p coin in black rusty condition, here are a few useful tips. Firstly, do not clean the coin. Cleaning can drastically reduce its value by removing natural patina and damaging the surface. Secondly, when buying, ensure that the coin isn't artificially altered to mimic age. Look for natural, even rusting or toning, and confirm authenticity through reliable sellers or grading services. If you find a black rusty 20 pence coin in your collection, consider getting it appraised by a professional numismatist or submit it to auction houses that specialize in vintage or worn condition coinage, where the storytelling around your piece can add value. The United Kingdom 20 pence coin from 1983, even in black rusty condition, is far from worthless. It's a piece of monetary history that reflects a time of transition in British coinage and the early years of decimal currency. Its unique design, combined with the charm of natural wear and tear, has made it a hidden gem in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone who's just found an old rusted 20 pence in your drawer, this coin could be worth more than you think. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin from the year 1993. If you happen to come across this coin in your old coin jar or tucked away in a drawer, especially in fine or collectible condition, don't be too quick to spend it. There's a lot more to this small silver coin than meets the eye, especially when we consider its rarity, market demand, and the high prices it has fetched at auctions, sometimes even in damaged condition. Stay tuned as we explore everything about this rare gem, from its history to its current dollar value in today's collector's market. The 20 pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of the decimalization of British currency. The coin filled the gap between the 10 pence and 50 pence denominations and quickly became a regular feature in pockets, purses, and tills across the country. Struck in cupronickel and bearing a distinctive heptagonal shape, the 20 pence was instantly recognizable. By 1993, over a decade into its production, the Royal Mint had established the coin as a practical and popular denomination for everyday use. However, not all mintage years are created equal. In 1993, in particular, is notable for its relatively limited mintage compared to surrounding years. This lower production run is one of the reasons why collectors today keep a sharp eye out for 1,993 20-pence coins, especially those in better-than-average condition. What makes the 1993 20-pence coin stand out from the rest isn't just its mintage volume, but also its classic design elements that define a specific era in British coinage. The obverse of the coin features the third crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Maklauf, a design used from 1985 to 1997. This portrait is elegant and detailed, with Her Majesty facing right and wearing the George IV state diadem. On the reverse, you'll find a Tudor rose, the national floral emblem of England, encircled by the inscription 20 pence and the date 1993 at the bottom. The reverse was designed by William Gardner, and its simplicity is part of its charm. The heptagonal-shaped seven-sided and equilateral is not only iconic but also practical, making the coin easy to identify by touch. These visual and structural features combine to make the coin a small, yet distinct piece of British numismatic history. While the 1993 20-pence coin may not be the rarest UK coin by overall numbers, its scarcity becomes significant when we look specifically at coins still in circulation or surviving in collectible condition. Many of the 1993 coins have either been heavily used or lost over the decades. As a result, finding one in a decent, fine, or very fine condition has become increasingly difficult. Interestingly, even coins with surface damage or wear have caught the attention of collectors and auctioneers, simply because the 1993 version is no longer commonly encountered. Some examples in worn condition with scratches, rust spots, or faded details have still managed to bring in impressive figures at online auctions. This speaks volumes about the demand and recognition of this year's 20-pence coin among British coin collectors, especially those seeking to complete full-date runs of decimal coinage. The 1993 20-pence coin in fine condition can fetch anywhere between $50,000 depending on the clarity of its features and overall surface condition. Coins that grade higher in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can climb even higher, sometimes reaching $186,000 at numismatic auctions or specialist marketplaces. Meanwhile, even damaged or rusted versions have been seen selling online for $45,000, especially if the coin is being purchased by a collector looking to fill that elusive 1993 slot in their decimal collection. The value of this coin is only expected to grow over time, especially as more of them disappear into permanent collections. That's why it's important to hold on to any 1993 20-pence you find its real worth could increase significantly in the years to come. If you're a budding collector or someone hoping to make a smart investment, there are a few things to keep in mind with a 1993 20-pence coin. First, always inspect the coin carefully. Look for clear details in the Queen's portrait and the Tudor rose design. If the edges are still sharp and the fields aren't overly scratched or dull, your coin may be worth grading. Secondly, store your coins in a dry, protective environment to prevent further deterioration, especially if you suspect the coin has potential value. Thirdly, consider getting your coin appraised by a professional or selling through a reputable auction house or coin dealer, especially if you have a high-quality specimen. And lastly, keep an eye on auction platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or UK-based numismatic forums to track real-time market trends and bidding behavior for 1993 20-pence coins. So, there you have it. The humble yet fascinating story of the United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1993. What may look like just another coin in your change could actually be a small treasure, particularly if it's in fine or collectible condition. With its historical background, charming design, increasing rarity, and growing demand even in damaged form, this coin has proven itself as a valuable addition to any collector's portfolio. As the years go on, fewer and fewer of these coins remain in good condition, and that only boosts their significance in the auction world and among collectors. Next up, the United Kingdom 20-pence coin from 1992. At first glance, it may look like just another piece of pocket change, but for serious collectors and savvy investors, this coin, especially in extra fine condition, holds surprising value. With increasing demand in auctions and a growing interest in rare 20-pence pieces, this 1992 20-pence coin has begun to shine in the numismatic spotlight. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just stumbled across this coin in an old jar, stay tuned. This episode will reveal why this small silver coin could bring in big dollars. The 20-pence coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1982 as part of the decimalization process, filling the gap between the 10-pence and 50-pence coins. The 1992 version is part of the original series featuring the crown portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, which was used between 1985 and 1997. This portrait is significant as it marks the transition into more modern coinage styles in the UK. Though the 20 pence coin itself was produced in large numbers overall, the 1992 mintage stands out due to its relatively lower circulation numbers compared to surrounding years. It came during a time of political and economic change in the UK, and while not a commemorative issue, its scarcity and the increasing interest in coins from the early 90s have made it a sleeper hit among collectors. The 1992 20 pence coin features the crowned Tudor rose on the reverse side, designed by William Gardner, surrounded by the words 20 pence and the date. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's elegant profile faces right, as designed by Raphael Maklauf. The coin is seven-sided, heptagonal, a distinctive shape that not only makes it easily identifiable, but also contributes to its unique charm. Made from a copper-nickel alloy, the coin has a silvery shine when well preserved and in extra fine condition. Its fine details such as the texture on the Tudor rose or the Queen's hairlines remain sharp and crisp. These features are highly attractive to collectors, especially when the coin hasn't been tarnished or heavily worn. Though the 1992 20 pence is the rarest of the 20 pence series, finding one in extra fine condition or better is becoming increasingly difficult. Over the years, many of these coins have been heavily circulated, scratched, or damaged, which significantly reduces their value. Surprisingly, even those in damaged or rusty condition are starting to attract attention, especially from newer collectors or those completing date runs. What drives this demand is a combination of limited surviving quality specimens, nostalgia for pre-2008 coinage designs, and the global trend of turning small change into profitable collectibles. Coins that are bent, discolored, or eroded can still sell for a modest premium if the date is visible, but it's the EF or uncirculated versions that spark the real bidding wars. Now let's talk the market value of a 1992 UK 20 pence coin in average circulated condition generally ranges from $20,000. However, when you have a coin in extra fine condition, prices can rise significantly. On popular auction platforms like eBay and through numismatic dealers, EF examples of the 1992 20p have been seen selling anywhere from $68,000, depending on the clarity of design and overall appeal. Coins graded as uncirculated or mint state by a reputable coin grading service can sometimes exceed $156,000 or more, particularly if they are slabbed and certified. Demand is also stronger from international collectors, especially in the US, Canada, and parts of Europe, where British coinage is both historically admired and widely collected. If you're hunting for the 1992 20 pence or already have one in your possession, here are a few tips to get the most out of your coin. First, avoid cleaning your coin, as this can reduce its value even if it looks shinier afterward. Collectors prefer coins in their natural state, even if there's a bit of toning. Second, use a magnifying glass to inspect key details like the Queen's neckline, the crown, and the Tudor rose to assess the coin's grade. Third, if you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider getting it professionally graded. This can increase its credibility and value in the auction market. Finally, store your coin in a dry, cool environment, preferably in a protective coin flip or album page, to preserve its current condition for years to come. In conclusion, the 1992 United Kingdom 20 pence coin is more than just a relic of early 90s currency. It's a piece of numismatic history with real collector value. Whether you found one tucked away in an old purse, inherited a family coin box, or are actively searching the market, this coin is worth paying attention to. Its unique design, increasing rarity in top grades, and rising interest from collectors around the world mean that this small, everyday coin could potentially deliver a surprising return in dollars, especially if it's in extra fine or uncirculated condition. So don't overlook the humble 20p. In the world of rare coins, even the smallest denominations can carry the biggest surprises. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more videos about valuable UK coins. See you next time.